Each of those telephone poles has signs on it. Little numbers. It's numbered all the way down. It goes up to 12, I think. Look at this. The classic industrial architecture. Seen similar architecture in a lot of Detroit's factories and industrial centers. Such a cool looking place though. Very photogenic. Here we have a little courtyard. Look at this. Wow. It's really, really cool.
It was the year 1927 when the refrigerator engineer Nathaniel Wales would stand at the base of a newly constructed factory. This factory was built for the Kelvinator Corporation. The company was founded in the year 1916, and Nathaniel Wales would go on to design the world's first affordable refrigerators. The company was originally called the Electro-Automatic Refrigerating Company, but was renamed 2 months after its founding in honor of Lord Kelvin, a British physicist who established the Kelvin temperature scale. Inscribed inside the large tower that rises over the complex is a quote from Lord Kelvin. It reads, "I've thought of a better way." In January of 1937, Nash Motors of Wisconsin and the Kelvinator companies would merge. During World War II, the plant would produce helicopters and propellers for aircrafts. Hudson Motors would merge with Nash Kelvinator in 1954, and they would form the American Motors Corporation. Shortly after the merger, the plant would no longer produce appliances and instead focus its efforts on research and development for cars. By the year 1960, AMC was selling over 480,000 cars a year. In 1968, they would sell off their appliance branch and focus entirely on car production. AMC would relocate its headquarters in 1975 to Southfield, just outside of Detroit. The old headquarters building, which was now known as the Plymouth Road Plant, would be partitioned into offices for engineers that would focus on developing the company's famous Jeep line of cars. In 1987, AMC was purchased by Chrysler. The Plymouth plant would be rebranded to the Jeep and Truck Engineering Center, and it would also focus on research and designs for Dodge trucks. Only about a decade later, in 1996, Chrysler would announce that they were moving out of Detroit to the nearby Auburn Hills. The fate of the Plymouth Road plant was now in jeopardy, but its story does not end there.
Holy crap, that's a big hole. Look at that thing. There's a boiler or something back there too. Wow, look at that. What a nice looking hallway. Another little courtyard right here. That leads to another part of the building. There's a lot of stuff on the ground here. And I almost tripped, but that's okay. This place is very reminiscent of Packard. Kind of like a combo of Packard and Fisher, you know? Look at this. How cool. Freaking awesome. What a beautiful building. Oh wow, look at this. Such a cool building. But there's a whole bunch of rowdy teenagers here. There's a lot of them. I don't know what they're doing, but ooh, look at this. In any case, it can't be good, so I'm gonna head out a little early than I was planning. I know I wanted to see more of the building. Wow, look at this. Beautiful architecture. It's just incredible. I wish I could stay here longer. One more shot from the other side. Really, really cool building. I'm gonna get tons of shots from the outside for B-roll and stuff. Again, sorry I wasn't able to do a full explore of this place. You can probably hear those teenagers. I'd rather get out of here before they do something stupid. Well, I'm on the outside of the building, and there were some cops I saw. Some Detroit PD officers drove by and parked on the other side of the building. So, I'm assuming that the 10 plus teenagers that are here, probably trying to throw a party or something like that, are about to have a bad day. So I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna get shots from the outside still, B-roll and stuff. I really wanted to get up in that tower. Sorry I wasn't able to. Maybe I'll come back here another day, but
In 2007, Chrysler would file for bankruptcy. The Plymouth Road plant was transferred to a subsidiary company, which was responsible for selling off Chrysler's surplus properties. Nobody would purchase the plant, and by 2009, it would completely shut down. Hope wasn't completely lost, however. A man named Terry Williams would purchase the plant in 2010, looking to turn it into a treatment center for sick children. This sounded like a good opportunity to use a decaying industrial husk for a good cause. However, this was nothing more than a clever deception. Mr. Williams was actually intending on scrapping all the copper and other metals inside the facility to turn a large profit. He was arrested and later spent 3 months in prison after being charged with environmental violations. Throughout 2013, many parts of the plant, including the additions made in the 1940s, were completely demolished for their scrap value. Mr. Williams would later end up back in prison on unrelated charges. Over the next few years, what hadn't already been gutted by Mr. Williams would be gutted by the many scrappers that would break into the building. In April 2018, the city of Detroit would gain ownership of the property. They would spend the next several years looking for a buyer, and in 2021, they would find one. On February 22nd of 2022, the City Council of Detroit voted unanimously to sell the property to North Point. Sometime in late 2022 or early 2023, the AMC headquarters building is expected to be demolished. It will be replaced by a new employment center, which is supposed to bring hundreds of jobs into the local area.
Take a walk down the pier. It's kinda bittersweet, and when you still miss it here, it burned to the ground after things went south. I guess it represents how things turned out. Now I'm leaving this house, not out of my choice, but out of shoot out of what's yet to come. And why do you need it so much? It's just
The old AMC headquarters building, with its cool tower and its fascinating history, is an important part of Detroit's industrial past. And as sorrowful as it is to think, by the time you watch this documentary, it may already be gone. But it will never be forgotten.
In alphabet soup and get a better response than ever talking to you. Enough for my money, so I never see you again. And if I do, I hope it's for good. Received. What the fuck do you think you're playing at? No response, I see. That's how the end of this year's gotta be. Your flesh and blood now ruined, like a needle in